Stern Show.
I mean, this is another big song. In a way, that album has so many big hits. Do you ever say to yourself, hey, like maybe I should have saved some of these hits for my next album? You know what I mean? Like you almost have too many big hits on that.
No, because we didn't know. But the success of that record obviously changed our lives. We never opened for anybody again. We never, after Doc McGee landed in that private plane, we never got on a bus again.
Wow.
Life changed.
What a change. Was your head spinning out of control in the sense that you went on the road after this album comes out for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, over and over again, every night you're playing. I think you've even described, I don't know, did you have a nervous breakdown?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It was after the next record.
Really? Why? Because you were just touring too much?
Well, we worked that record very hard.
Right.
It's almost a cliche because it's happened to so many bands after us. But, you do 240 shows, and the success skyrocket happens. But what you say to yourself is, I got to do it again.
Right. That's the pressure.
We got to do this again. So 1 year after we get off the road with Slippery, we write, record, and are back on the road with New Jersey to prove that it wasn't a fluke.
Right. And New Jersey is a pressure kind of situation. It's true. When you have a success that big, doesn't it go through your head, oh, shit, Frampton Comes Alive, this kind of thing? You know, it can happen to any band.
It's happened to many.
Yeah, and I can imagine that interferes with the writing process because now you're thinking hit, as opposed to just writing.
No, I don't think it did that, but what it did was it really just pushed us. I just remember being really tired. From the beginning, a guy in Dublin, Ireland asked me a very prolific question now that I look back on it 30 years later. He says, what are you doing here? And I thought to myself, what an idiot, what a stupid question, we're playing tonight. But really what he meant was, why did you rush to get back here? You should be home enjoying the success of Slippery and taking a nap for a while.
It's true.
But we wanted to prove that it wasn't a one-hit wonder. So this record had 5 top 10 singles on it.
Was it hard on the band emotionally? Because when you spend that much time with, the band members and touring and the hassles, does it be as great as it is, and it's your dream come true, and now you've proven to everyone your success? I mean, emotionally hanging out with those guys that much has got to take its toll, right? No, serious. But being serious, I mean, it's tough, right? It's almost too much contact.
I don't think it was contact between us. It just was so much work.
Right.
I mean, we would do like 3 shows on, 1 day off, 2 on, 1 day off, 3 on, 1. So we were playing 7 almost every night. And so
you have no personal life. Is that it?
We did.
We lost our personal life.
Well, we had a road personal life.
Right. Yeah, right. And when you're on the road, it can get crazy. Because you lose contact with family, right, and friends, and
no such thing as a cell phone. You couldn't text anybody. You need a calling card,
right,
and go to a thing where you press buttons.
Did you lose that sense of freedom that you could go outside? Because John, I mean, at that time, could you walk around, or was it getting like a Beatles kind of thing?
I think that's another, fallacy of the business. You are what you make it. A lot of great things happened with the success of that record, but it burned us out.
Right.
It really did.
Isn't it also a scary thing when you get that successful that now you can tell the record company what the fuck to do and all that? And in a way, now, because you're in charge and you're powerful, you could fuck up too, right? And sort of be afraid to take charge.
What happened with us, and there wasn't really any issues with the company at the time because, in truth, the company was Dutch-owned, run by a guy that was originally this first guy running it was from Germany, and then there was a New York-based label. So there wasn't that many watchful eyes. They gave us a chance to grow, to be honest with you. Then there was a regime change after New Jersey. So one guy was there for the success of Slippery in New Jersey. Then there was another regime change. There's been many, many regime changes. So that wasn't really the pressure from the label. But we were burned out. Again, if I could look back, the only thing I might tell the younger us was have faith. Take your time, enjoy this a little more. It's going to be okay.
You were too pressured.
Yeah, by ourselves.
The Howard Stern Show.